Hello, I'm Czardus. Grab some coffee, sit back and chill as we build in Manor Lords. So we're back here in Haderwand, and well, yeah, we're Haderwand itself is in pretty good shape. That's this village here. What I want to do is focus today a bit on Mandalak. I don't know how you guys think I should pronounce that, but I think it's Mandalak. Right now, we do have a trade going on, and not from this packet station, but from this one over here. And they are trading with Manlak. They're sending charcoal and receiving carp back. So that will help Haderwand with food. Here, we are really needing the fuel. So that's part of why we're doing that. We're getting some charcoal from there. But I think we also need to, as soon as we get more people here, which we've got space. Okay, there's another family coming in. Let's go ahead and we're going to get a woodcutter's lodge set up for this town too. And let's see, we've got the logging camp here. I think we'll put woodcutter here. And then let's go ahead and we'll queue up 2 foresters' huts to help those both be sustainable. Actually, let's bring a road in between here, a path. And then we can get the other forester back here. Of course, that will make this... Oh yeah, they are out of food in Mandalak. So, I mean, that's not ideal. We're going to get somebody here so they can work on fuel, though fuel is less of an issue now. How many do we have over here in the fisherman's hut? The fish are frozen. So, does that mean we can't fish? I guess it must, which is really bad news for them. So if we're getting them working on their own fuel, we don't have much food in Haderwand to spare. Although they just got a whole bunch of rye grain, so they're gonna make a whole bunch of bread. So I think what we'll do here is we'll come here instead, and instead of sending charcoal, we're going to send rye bread in exchange for carp, I guess. Although, if they don't have any carp, they're not going to trade. Can we do it for nothing? Yeah, in exchange for... Nope, it won't work. Okay. In exchange for firewood, I guess, because that's the only other thing that they are producing. Oh, you know what they're producing that they could probably give us? Is logs, but maybe we can't get them to give us that. No. Alright, let's do firewood. So that might help. They're going to produce... Yep, they've got firewood. Hopefully they start to produce some. Because if they don't produce firewood, then they are going to be dead, essentially. You can get a forester in a little bit. Okay, so they're getting... Got a lot of firewood here and fuel. That's good. So then, royal tax increased. Fine. We've got a lot of money. What we want to see, though, is that rye bread gets sent. Hunger in Mandalak! Yes, I know. They're bartering. Where are they? No, not their home. I want to see them. They're almost here. Okay, so one of them is coming. Here with the mule. You're coming in. Can you go any faster? You've got bread. And they really need you to get there. Because they are all starving. Okay, so, I mean, that was 3 bread. That's all he gave? They better do more. They better do more than that. Pack station. People. Okay, we've got more coming. Can we get another person on here? No, we can only have one on that. Okay, but we can get another one here. And then let's try sending that. I mean, the same thing. We're going to send firewood or rye bread. Yeah, so I mean, they don't get a good deal, but they've got a lot of firewood here, and they really need that bread. Of course, they're going to need a farm, too, which we've got the farm. No, it's a trading post. Yeah, you know what? It's January. We got to get the farm going here. So, a farmhouse. Let's see. There's the rye fertility. Yeah, look at that. We've got a lot of rye fertility. We're going to get the farmhouse here, then. And then we can get a field for rye out this way. Get about to there. Bring a road in between them. Path, whatever you want to call it. And then we'll get another field back behind this one. It'll be a small field. And get a field back here. And can get one more back here. So they're gonna have 4 fields. Which I kind of think I should have combined these, but that's all right. We'll treat them together. So this one is going to be, we've got to pause for a moment, rye and rye. And then this one is 86% rye, 91. So we'll do that one next. And we'll turn it on them. So this is starting fallow, and then it's going to go rye, rye. This one is starting rye, rye, fallow, rye, fallow. This one will be rye, fallow, rye. Okay, then farmhouse is built. We can start to get some people on that. They haven't died yet. That's the important thing. They do have a little bit of food. Did we ever build a marketplace here? I don't think they have a market. How did I skip doing that? Get them a marketplace right away. I'll put it right in here. Not big space for market, but that'll be good, I think. So then they can get that going. Do we have a granary here? No, we never even built a granary or a storage hut. So we definitely need to get some of that in here. So we need logistics. Let's get a granary over here and a storehouse back over here. Let's get another family on the farmhouse. They're going to get as much as they can. And we have no more burgage plots available, so let's go ahead and get some more of those. And we'll put them over here. Rotate it this way. There'll be a lot in there. But that'll be good. This really, I want to have this be like a farming place. And a fishing place. I want the fish to go... Let's see, are we fishing now? No longer frozen. So we can carp, or we can trade carp now. I'm going to trade carp for that rye bread. And now we've got a good amount of rye bread here. And we've got fish too. So 4 months of food in both places. Or in one place. So this one has 5 months of food and only 1 month of fuel. Because we were trading all that firewood away. Now we're trading less firewood. They are trading... Let's see, they're trading for firewood here. I'd like them to send the charcoal. Although, no, let's not do that. Let's go back to rye bread. And, yeah, we'll keep it like that. This one has 1. This one has 3 families. To find a spot for them to work. It would be nice to be able to click and see what places do not have full employment. What are we doing on resources? We have a ton of firewood here. We have leather now. We have rye grain waiting to be made into bread, but that will take place over the summer. And we have some stuff. Okay, I really want to get more food in here. So food, we could deal with more. Look at that, we're getting fruit now. Our fruit trees are starting to do stuff. But I think what I want to do, I want to see if we have more fertility. Barley, no. Rye is what we're doing. Emmer, I think that's wheat. I wouldn't mind starting to get some wheat bread going too. Yeah. Get a wheat farm out this way, because there's some good fertility for it back this way. I'm pretty sure Emmer is wheat, and quite possible I'm wrong. No, they're cutting out way out there. I don't know that I want them to cut that far out. I think we need to get another forester's hut here and try to get more trees growing right in here. So we're gonna bring a road right back here, and then we'll get a couple foresters here, and we'll get them fully stocked if we can with people. But also we need to get sticking the farmhouse out here, put that there, and then bring a road down here like that, and then we can come in here with a field, and we'll get a field here. Right there. Should work. 3.7 working. That is pretty good. Get another one here. Get one more field down this way. Okay, and then these are going to be on rotation. We'll get, wheat, fallow. Maybe we just do one wheat at a time. And see if we can get the fertility up. That might be the way to do it. So we have some people. Let's go ahead and get forester on each of these to start growing trees there. And then we need to start getting more people in here. Now, which ones can we just add? Sometimes we can add, okay, that's fine. Royal Tats keeps increasing. Manlack is getting more people. That's good to see. Let's bring a path down here. Bring it along like that. And then let's get the burgage plots here. Bring them right like that. And then they're going to have a lot of planting space. So that'll be good for that one. This one, we've got 5 months of food now, which is good. A lot of that is carp. That will get traded away, but we're also bringing in the bread, which is good too. At Marketplace, how come nobody is... Oh, because we don't have anybody at the granary. We have some people now. We can get them started here. There and there. They're going to immediately start building their food stalls and stuff. And then the farmhouse, we want more people if we can. They are sowing still in July, which is not ideal, but I mean, it's not terrible either. We do have a spot here. We're going to get another oxen. So what I want to do is get this to be a small stable. Oh, we don't have any planks here yet. Okay, we've got the people available, or like the space available. So we'll watch that, Manlack. Haderwand, again, we want to start to see more burgage plots get built. That will be good. Then we can add more people. Start to, let's go ahead and upgrade that, but also get the foresters working here to try to grow as many trees as they can right there. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and assign somebody there, even though we don't have anybody working on construction in Haderwand. I want to get as many people on farming here in Manlack as we can. Fuel is a little bit short. I do have somebody on that. Running out of trees already, because we don't have any foresters. But we do have the space for expansion, so let's just maybe let a little time go by. Okay, it is harvest season, and we don't have any windmill here. So what I'm going to do is, instead of sending the carp, we're going to send wheat grain, because that can be made at the farmhouse. They should be able to turn that into wheat grain, and then we can trade that for the rye bread from this spot. And then this trade, I believe, was the charcoal. No. Pet station. We're trading away rye bread for firewood. I don't know that I want that to be that way too, but we do have a little bit of the shortage of firewood here. You're getting all those sheaves over here, and then they just have to make it into grain. Okay, we've got one person there. What have we done here? One person in Haderwand as well. Okay, so then, I think now that we've got one here, let's go ahead and start to get more other food. We could do more chickens. Although let's start back at the top. Let's do, maybe vegetables, actually. How are we on vegetables? Carrots, cabbages, beetroots. Actually, that's all pretty good. I want to see a pretty steady supply of stuff there. Get 3 of those. This is an endless iron mine. So we should have got a lot of tools and crafting materials. We don't have any extra metal slab, because that is all going to the smithy to be turned into tools. Okay, that's fine then. Fine. Alright, and then we can get another person here, or another family, I should say. I always want to say another person, but they're families. So that's all going fine. These foresters, they're working as hard as they can, but the charcoal kiln and the woodcutters lodge are also doing quite a bit here. No, they are harvesting, or they're planting actually, the wheat here. The wheat will grow over winter, it seems. That one's fallow. That one's our wheat one, and that's fallow. Okay, got another family here. Get another one assigned there. And now we've got another person out here. Let's get them on the forester's hut. Because for now, I think our farmhouse is doing okay. Plowing over here. Yeah, plowing everywhere. But that's mostly well-staffed. And Manlack is running out of food again. So, I guess one thing we could do, yeah, they've got 1 month of food. What else do we have here? We have the mushrooms way over here. We could go for that. That probably won't do much until next year. Let's go ahead and put the mushroom, the forager's hut there. Maybe we get another, see, this is going almost all year. Let's go ahead and assign one more family to the fishing. Yeah, I know, we need some more people here, but we have 4 more available burgage plots, so that will work. And here we have, this has been pretty steady at 4 months, and I'm fine with that. We've got more people to move in, so let's go ahead. This one, we are increasing our farmhouse. And this one, we're increasing, we've maxed that out, and then as soon as we can, yeah, this is so far away. We're gonna wait till that is done. And the pantry in Haderwand is full. Meanwhile, the town next to us is starving. So, we're gonna upgrade that to a large pantry, but we don't have any families available for construction there, so that is a little bit rough. But out here, we're just waiting for this to get done, and there we are. We're gonna go ahead and put a family on that, even though they can't really do anything until the spring anyway, because these are no longer growing, they're empty. But the mushrooms will help. The fish are frozen, so now it is winter and they are relying solely on their trade, which is a problem because here at station they're trading the grain for the rye bread, and I think they already did that. Royal tax increased. Okay, another year has gone by. Firewood, and the other thing is that they're like out of firewood here too. This settlement is not doing well. Pat station, let's go ahead and we'll purchase a mule. Cold Haderwand. What? They've got a ton of fuel. Why are you telling me you're cold? How are you cold? You've got firewood supplied by the marketplace right here. Yeah, like, just go to your market. Now down here, that might be a little too far though. Let's go ahead and we'll get another marketplace down here. Could get a small one here, just for additional logistics. Like that. We'll see what happens with that, and then also let's get another well here. I want to see the underground water, please. Some over here, I guess. Well, that's not very useful. We've got some here. Can we get a well out here? Not quite. Let's go up here. We've got water apparently like right there. And that's better than nothing. Get a path right out there. Okay, let the time go by some more. And somehow I had them here. We were saying wheat grain. We want to send rye grain. Not rye. Yeah, we want rye grain because we have that. These are rye fields. So they're going to trade the rye grain for rye wood. And I mean, it's not a great trade. Or rye bread, I mean. 0.3 for, in fact, maybe we change this. They might have, what do they have a lot? There is a surplus of, well, eggs, I guess. Oh, you know what? That's another thing we could be doing. We're going to keep that at bread, but we're going to come in here and we're going to get, we don't have the wealth. We have 15 wealth here. We've got a lot of timber, but I don't want to, we can't trade much of anything right now. We don't really have firewood. crafting materials. Those are major trades down there. Yeah, we can't really do anything here. Because we can't trade the timber. The timber, I presume, is too heavy to trade. So, like, we could trade the firewood. We're producing that. They survived another winter. That's good. Got enough bread. What we really need is a little bit of wealth out here. And I think that's going to have to come from selling timber. But we do have a lot of farmers now. So they're going to get a lot more rye grain, which will make that trade a little bit more feasible for them. And here we're going to turn a lot of that grain into 504 rye grain. We need another bakery. So where do we have that? That's the communal oven. We've got, that one is all the way full. Let's go ahead and get another one. Put that over here, I guess. And we're going to need another windmill. Just trying to find a good efficiency here. 96% out here. We'll go ahead and put that there then. And then we need more people. We need burgage blocks. Got space here. Let's go ahead and put... No, these are going to be a little bit on the smaller side, but we'll get them in here anyway. And bring that like this. Get 6 more in there. Okay, that'll get more people, and we probably have that oven done. Not quite. But do we have... Let's see, we need the flour first of all. We don't have much flour. So really, that's the problem, is that the bottleneck is on the flour, not the oven. So we're going to demolish that. And instead, we're going to get this, focus on that windmill. We'll get 2 windmills, and then we'll go from there. 95%. Get a second one there. So that will help that area. Then over here, we can get somebody on planks now. Nice to fit it in here. There we go. Although we've got all this stuff over here. Let's go ahead and we'll put it here. And yeah, right next to the storehouse. That should be really good for that spot. Haderwand, they're completing their construction. Good. Got a windmill here. Let's go ahead and get 3 people on that. That will start to bring in flour. Let's get another path. So we've got this one here. Bring it along like this so that we don't disrupt that wild game. We'll get that right there. So that should ease the movement of those goods. Then over here we've got construction is done. Let's get somebody on that. And then we'll go ahead and come over here and start to get trade of not the firewood, but the planks. Crafting materials. Where was the planks? Ah, here it is. Okay, we're going to export that, and we want, let's say, 20 on hand, maybe 25. And we'll go ahead and we're going to spend the money to establish that trade route. So that should start to bring in money for this region, which will then allow us to start to get chickens in that spot too. We're down to 3 months of food. It's really that flour bottleneck. We've got all that rye grain coming in, and then we're going to start getting wheat as well, because we've got predicted harvest of 88 wheat here. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get 2 people on that. And then as soon as we can, we'll get the 3rd one on it. Here we are not enough supplies. They need food and other stuff, yeah. Actually, they've got a lot of food right now because they're starting to get the mushrooms and the carp again. Building that up, but we only have 1 month of fuel. And I think we're trading away firewood. Rye grain for rye bread. What about over here? Here we are doing rye bread, yeah, for firewood. Let's send them, instead of rye bread, let's go back to getting carp from them. And we're going to send them, they need their firewood. I guess what we could send them, oh, eggs? Do we have eggs? We're gonna get eggs soon. But what I want is, eventually, yeah, I can't do eggs. I don't see them anywhere here. Let's go ahead and we'll do chicken. Send chicken for carp. And what I want to do is get, like, the salt deposit going, and the clay deposit. Those are going to be their major exports here. But they have to survive long enough. They only have 1 month of fuel. So not trading away the firewood is going to really help with that. And then food, they've got 6 months there now. So that is really good. Here we have 3. We've got another family here, so we can go ahead and fully staff both of those. We'll get some more on the farmhouse. These foresters are doing better at getting that forest going, so that'll be good. But I think that's where we're going to leave it today. So we made some more progress. I'm happy with it. I hope you are as well. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.